The primary diagnosis directly impacts reimbursement for the PT, OT, and ST components of PDPM. Under PDPM, patient characteristics will be used to predict the therapy cost associated with a given patient, rather than rely on a volume of therapy services provided. Item I-20A under RUGS 4 is being retired on the MDS 3.0, and only items I-20 and I-20B will be used. To capture the patient's primary diagnosis, which is used to classify the patient into a PDPM clinical category, CMS added item I-20B, which allows providers to report, using an ICD-10 CM code, the patient's primary skilled nursing facility diagnosis. Item I-20B will be coded when item I-20 is coded as any response numbered 1 through 13. Item I-20 is coded as any response 1 through 13. As an example, a provider is admitting a patient hospitalized due to a stroke, so we enter 01 in I-20. We will use the ICD-10 code I-69259. The primary diagnosis should answer the question, what is the main reason for this person being admitted to the skilled nursing facility? Coding professionals must ensure that codes assigned are based on medical record documentation by licensed practitioners or staff authorized to write in the chart. All diagnoses should be supported by physician-provider documentation. The importance of consistent, complete documentation in the medical record cannot be overemphasized. The entire record should be reviewed to determine the specific reason for the encounter and conditions treated. Key primary diagnosis components. The primary diagnosis should be the resident's primary medical condition associated with admission to the facility. CMS added item I-20B, which allows providers to report, using an ICD-10 code, the patient's primary skilled nursing facility diagnosis. Reimbursement for the PTOT and ST components are impacted by the patient's primary diagnosis. All diagnoses should be supported by physician-provider documentation. The entire medical record should be reviewed to determine the specific reason for the encounter and conditions used. Determine the specific reason for the encounter and conditions treated.